Well, remember when the UK government arrested people for what they called far-right protests after the killing of 3 young girls, innocent young girls in Southport? All 3 of these young girls were stabbed after a teenage boy decided to bring a knife and start stabbing at a Taylor Swift dance class this summer. Scared and frustrated, the British people took to the streets to protest open borders and liberal politicians who refused to keep them safe. Now, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, remember, he called these people extremists and racist. He said the problem was that there was a rot in the heart of the British people. The problem was them, not open borders or liberal governments.
A rot in the heart.
Who was talking?
What?
Did David just say something?
No, I just said, a rot in the heart. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a rot in the heart, not the wide open borders.
I could say that I'm pretty sure that a rot in the heart did not stab those 3 girls.
Right. Yeah, no, they didn't. Right. Yes. And in fact, because this boy ended up being born in the UK, his parents were immigrants, but he was not. What these protests wanted was a discussion about assimilation. Are we opening the borders too fast? People cannot assimilate. We have a culture in decline and in despair. That's what they wanted to talk about. But instead, Keir Starmer said, oh, no, you can't talk about these things. And in fact, he said he would keep courts open around the clock even to deal with protests. By the way, this gentleman staring down the policeman who's been arrested is my favorite. That's a pretty funny image, right?
That's a ballsy image right there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, people were arrested not only for taking to the streets, but even for their social media posts. The government said that this was anti-immigration, and the reaction was not only unreasonable, but it was illegal. But then today, the man he's 18 years old, so I'm going to call him a man, Axel Rudakubana, was charged with producing the poison called ricin and possessing a military study of Al-Qaeda training materials. And the government says he has ties to Al-Qaeda, or at least has been searching for it. And he's been charged with having a PDF document of a kind used by someone who is committing acts of terrorism. And so they're calling him actually connected to terrorism and using this in their charges. Of course, the person is not foreign born. He was born inside the United Kingdom. What they wanted, what these protesters wanted, was to talk about slowing down mass migration and possibly talking about assimilating cultures so that people don't feel motivated to go searching for Al-Qaeda training material. Again, we can hardly say his parents should have been banned from coming. They didn't do it, but would have slower migration than allowed for better assimilation and safer streets. British people can see that their government makes no effort to assimilate culture and protects migrants' rights over their own. That was one of the things that led Muslims and Christians to be protesting together. So the government owes these people an explanation. Why did they shut down this conversation they didn't want to have? It should have been their right to have it. Here is MP Robert Jenrick discussing this revelation in these charges and how this is a disservice to the British people who are owed an explanation.
As the dad of 3 daughters, the Southport attack hit me personally. Of course, the legal process needs to be respected, but I'm seriously concerned that the facts may have been withheld from the public here. The government and authorities told us for months that they were not treating this as a terrorist incident. But today, the attacker has been charged with terrorist offences, and it has been revealed that he has been allegedly reading terrorist manuals. This atrocity was of immense public concern. The public had the right to know the truth right away. Any suggestion of a cover-up will permanently damage trust in whether we are being told the truth about crime in our country. So Keir Starmer must urgently explain to the country what he knew about the Southport attack and when he learnt it. Across the board, the hard reality of mass migration is being covered up. The public can see with their own eyes that they are being gaslit by the liberal elite.
Now, a commenter in our chats, Mickey Trickster, says that these people were setting fire to things. They were rioting in dangerous ways, but some of them were arrested for social media posts, right, for asking if this had to do with terrorism. And in fact, it seems that the government was hoping that this would not get out. Guido Fawkes is a media outlet in the UK. They say that authorities kept them from publishing this news last week. So who's watching the media and trying to clamp down on this story? So does the government owe these protesters an apology? Can some people maybe get out for saying things or questioning things that were legitimate? An explanation. We didn't really see all of the social media posts that the government took action on, so we can't really know. But if somebody was saying that this could have been terrorism and was arrested for that, will they get out now? Or will the people of Britain get a real discussion about mass migration and unassimilated populations? Shouldn't they have done that to begin with? So let us know what you think of this in the chat.
I want to introduce you to a company called Bunker, an app built by American patriots with over 30 years in information security. Bunker is designed to protect you and your family from cyber threats, including criminals, big tech, and government surveillance. With Bunker, you get secure messaging free from surveillance. Only trusted contacts can reach you. Unlike other messaging apps filled with criminals and imposters and spam and all sorts of stuff. I get text messages all the time. I'm like, who are you? Where is this stuff coming from? How did I get on some list that I'm now getting like weird spam messages? Bunker connects you with your trusted contacts only. Secure file storage. You can store crucial documents like mortgages, family photos securely with the option to scan physical documents directly into the app. And they help prevent identity theft, financial loss, and more. It even works without Wi-Fi or without your no cell data. It's okay. It still works because the app is inclusive. It works. You can download Bunker now right from the App Store, the Play Store, or just visit their website at bunker.life, right? BUNKR.life. That's right. Download it today. And guess what? You're going to get, if you use the code Redacted, you'll get your whole first year for free. Try it for a year. See how much you like it. Use the code Redacted, download it, and you get a whole year for free by using the code Redacted.